Welcome back, guys. We got Great Lakes Nationals at Crystal Motorspeedway. Both trucks, pretty awesome. Happy to have them both in here to where we can obviously get them all ready, because this weekend, by the time I get this video posted, we're going to be going to Mount Pleasant Speedway for the Katie Hudson, Bob Wilson Memorial Late Model Race, which honestly it's the one and only time that they have the late models at Mount Pleasant Speedway. So we're going to take both trucks. Got a guest driver going to be in the new truck here, and we're also going to have the modified there. Troy's going to run that. So we're taking all three cars. So probably going to be very hectic. But like I said, guys, before we get into that, let's jump into Great Lakes. We got heat race action.
Next, Brandon Weber out of Coleman. And Curtis Rice, the champion this year out of Muskegon in the number 92. And during the year, the Pro Truck Division brought to you by Oliver's Pizza Planet, and pizza has arrived, fans. Keep that in mind.
Well, ended up fifth. That locked us into the whole pole position that they ended up doing for Great Lakes Nationals, which is a little bit weird to understand, but they took the top five from both heat races, like fifth place, fourth place, would line up, boom, 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 boom. And the top two out of 4-lap dash move on. And then that's also, depending on your finishing spot, is how they ended up lining you up. So luckily, we were able to be in the pole position, and, from there you have a chance to fight back. So, if you finish fifth like I did, you know, who knows? I could end up fighting back and end up starting on the pole. So, guys, let's jump into pole position.
4 laps. Top 2 stay on the track. Cody Stark, 16, on the pole. On the outside, Brandon Weber, the 57X. Row 2, there's Curtis Rice, the 92, and Jason Barris, the 223. Well, row 2, make the pole shovel number 2. We're going to see Jim Bounce and Tim Wood in this one. Next one, I should say. And field going to get set to go. Caution lights turned out. 4 laps of racing coming up. Here they go. Cody Stark on the pole in the number 16. Here we go. 4 laps of racing. And field head down turn number 1. And first out of the chute, Brandon Weber, the 57X, and coming up behind 92. That'll be Curtis Rice. Cody Stark into 16. He's going to take up the 3rd spot. Rice to the inside. Not enough to do it. Weber leads that lap in the 57X. Jason Barris, the yellow 223, claims the 4th spot so far. 4 in the lead on the inside. Here comes Curtis Rice in the 92. We're wheel to wheel. Brandon Weber on the outside. And the number 57X. Down again. Rice has the lead. Not totally. Weber on the outside, the 57X. He'll make a run to the outside again. Rice on the low side, the 92 machine. Back behind into 3rd. Cody Stark in the number 16. Jason Barris sits next. We got a new leader. 1 to go this time around. And slightly ahead, the 92 machine. Curtis Rice. We'll see how we do on the final lap around the back straightaway. Brandon Weber back there in a second, trailing just by a few feet. And down for the win. It'll be for second. Brandon Weber going to come up second in the pole truck shuffle event. Now they're going to stay on the track, it looks like. 3rd spot will be Cody Stark. Good run from the 16. And Jason Barris, the number 223 machine. All right, the next event coming up. 1st and 2nd going to hang out here. We were looking for Jim Belts on the pole in the 96J. The 40 of Tim Wood. It looks like probably 3rd and 4th out of that first one. We'll fall in next. We'll see how that goes. See if I do my math right. Well, they're winning the 9-2. How about it for Curtis Rice fans? This year's champion. Here we go. Down the pole, 96. Jim Bounce, the number 40, the old-timer, Tim Wood. And next we will go to, all these are 4-lap events. The 57X, Brandon Weber, and number 92 be Curtis Rice. 4 laps of racing. And here they come, down out turn number 3 and 4. Green flags out, down to turn number 1. It's going to be Jim Belts first out of the gate. Back to second, Curtis Rice going to move up into second. Back here in the 3rd place, it'll be number 40, Tim Wood, and number 57X, Brandon Weber. Good battle up front. And Jim Bell slightly ahead on the outside in the 96J. Curtis Rice checking out. He'll stay in second. Tim Wood driving the blue 40 machine. He'll try to fight off Brandon Weber in the 57X. Down to the inside, Curtis Rice. He'll challenge a good buddy for the lead, heading down to turn number 1. And leading him off turn 2, Jim Bell slightly pulls heading on the outside into the 96J machine. It's Curtis Rice trying to set him up coming off turn 4. A white flag is out. Oh, Jim Bell's getting a little loose. Down to the inside, Curtis Rice in the 92 machine. He's looking on the low side. Half a lap to go. In turn 3 we go. Here comes Rice once again, down on the inside. Drag race up, turn 4. Oh, Jim Bell's by nearly a half a thunder. He'll pick up the win and coming up second. Curtis Rice.
Well, didn't do as good as what we wanted to. Ended up moving up a little bit, so we didn't start so deep in the feature, but let's jump into the feature.
All right, stand up. Send them off in style. Make some noise. Wave your hats, your dirty socks, whatever you got handy. Make some noise for the Pro Truckers. All right, betting windows have closed. Settle in. 25 big laps. Pro Truck style coming at you next. And they've been brought to you the entire 23 racing season by our newest sponsor, Oliver's Pizza Planet, right behind the racetrack, downtown Crystal. And they should have just delivered about 50 fresh, hot pizzas down at the concession stand. If you got the munchies, go get some Oliver's Pizza. Here they come for the green. Jared Decker, Jim Bell, bring them around. Bell's first one through the turns in the number 96J, and it looks like a 2RM of Mike Coble having a little trouble slapping a front stretch wall. Back on the pole, Jim Belt's on the outside. They'll bring it down to the green yet again. And again, Jim Belt leads the field off the turn down the back chute. With Decker in that second spot, working up third. Jonas Strauss out of Greenville with a 77. Curtis Rice to round out the top four in the 92 truck. And Mike Coble fifth in the 2RM as they head down the backstretch here in the early laps of this 25-lap feature for the Pro Truck. Andrew Weber moving up to challenge Coble for that number 5 spot. Coble able to fend him off. Meanwhile, Andrew Weber's brother moving up on the outside in the 57X. That's Brandon Weber. And the Weber brothers go door to door down into turn 1. Rice making his way up to third now in the 92 truck. He'll move around Strauss. Strauss will go back to fourth in the 77. It's still Jim Bell pacing the field by almost a half a straightaway with that 96J off the outside of the front row. Jared Decker maintaining second spot with Curtis Rice, a close third in the 92 truck. Fourth is still the 77 of Ernest Strauss. Leader moving through the slower traffic through turns 3 and 4. A lot of room between he and second place as Bell just crosses the start-finish line. Second place, Decker just moving off turn 4. Full turn ahead of the rest of the field. Now Curtis Rice down to the inside with a 92. He'll get a fender out on Decker for the second spot into turn 3. Nose to tail as they battle that second spot, moving around slower traffic off turn 2. As Curtis Rice puts the 92 truck into second spot all by himself. Decker trying to run him down now. Fourth spot still Ernest Strauss in the 77. Now it looks like Andrew Weber moving into that number 5 spot into 614. Brother Brandon got to deal with Mike Coble in the 2RM to try and catch up to his older brother down the backstretch. As Curtis Rice tries to run down your leader, Jim Belt. Belt with a full straightaway over the second place truck. About 2 car lengths separate third and fourth spot. As Ernest Strauss trying to move in, he does move underneath. Good finish to this one, gang. Andrew Weber third in the 614. His brother Brandon is fourth in the 57X. And up on the outside, the 17 of Troy Goodrich rounds out the top 5. Here we come for the green. Weber brothers go side by side for third behind your leaders. Bell still out front of Rice. Andrew Weber with the advantage in 614 for that third spot, but his brother Brandon down low in the 57X, running the low line, trying to run his big brother down. As Goodrich maintains the top 5. Here we come for the lead off turn 4. Bell still out front. Rice couldn't complete the pass of the 92. He'll go after Belts once again in turn 1 and 2. Gets a fender up on Jim Bells. Can't complete the pass as Bells runs the momentum line up on the high side. Bells with about a 3-truck advantage now over Curtis Rice. And about 10 truck lengths back to Andrew Weber. And another 5 truck lengths back to Brandon Weber in that 4 spot with 57X. It's still Troy Goodrich, 5th into number 17. Side-by-side battle for 6th behind him down the backstretch. Trouble here on the front stretch. We've got Curtis Dancer in the 55 off the pace up against the wall. He's still moving, but it brings out yet another caution flag here in this Pro Truck feature. Yet again, Curtis Rice will be able to glue back onto your leader's back bumper there. Jim Belson, a 96J. Hopefully get another run at him and have a shot at putting that number 92 up front. Weber brothers run 3rd and 4th. Andrew, the older brother, leading younger brother Brandon. And Troy Goodrich, member of the same team, in a number 17. He'll run 5th, a little cloud of smoke behind that 17 truck. 223 of Jason Barris. And the 63 of Brian Foley. Coming around, picking up the green one more time. We're trucking again. Jim Bells with a 2-truck advantage over Curtis Rice, the Weber brothers. Right now it's still Andrew with the advantage. Brandon pulls even. They bump off turn 4. At the line is still Andrew with the advantage by about a foot. They go side by side through turns 3 and Freud. Troy Goodrich just looking for a hole to get through the Weber brothers now to 17. Rice keeping your leader within striking distance now. He's within a truck length. He'll drop to the inside through turn 1 and 2 and make a run at your leader. Can't quite get the job done. He'll stay with him down the backstretch. He'll follow him through turn 3 and 4. Drifts a little high. And now Rice will drop to the inside, go after Belch yet again. Now it's Brandon Weber up to the 3rd spot, the 57X as our front 2 go side by side. A drag race into turn 3. Belch with a narrow advantage over Curtis Rice, working the inside line with a 92 truck. Brandon Weber for 3rd, Andrew Weber 4th. There's still Troy Goodrich in that 5th spot. Mike Coble 6th down to 2 RM. And Jim Bells with a little bit of breathing room now, about a truck length over Curtis Rice. As Brandon Weber able to settle into 3rd now. Truck length or 2 ahead of his brother Andrew for that 3rd and 4th spot off turn 2. Your leaders into turn 3 and 4 yet again. Bells mid-track. And Rice will follow him through single file. 5 laps remain, 20 laps down. It's still Brandon Weber 3rd. Trouble with Goebels, number 2 RM. Sashaying around off turn 4. He gathers it up, continues on his way. Your leaders into turn 3 and 4 once again. Rice down to the inside line. He'll go after Bells. Jim Bells rim riding through turn 1 and 2 with that 96J truck. Curtis Rice working that lower line with the number 92. Keeping your leader within striking distance, but can't quite make the pass. Here come the Weber brothers for 3rd and 4th. Goodrich maintaining 5th. Belts a little high off turn 2. Rice able to move in on him. Now we're going to have slower traffic in front of your leaders as they exit turn 4. Belts and Rice will both go high off turn 2 down the backstretch around the slower truck of Brian Foley. They clear him into turn 3. Running out of laps here as the white flag flies. Final time. Jim Bells with a comfortable lead now. Trouble in turn 2. Mike Coble looping the 2 RM right in front of your leaders. They get by safely. There's the signal from starter Ryan Flynn. Settle in, guys. 1 lap to settle this one. Jim Bells, Curtis Rice, Brandon Weber, then it's Andrew Weber, Troy Goodrich, and rounding out the field, Brian Poley in the 63B. We'll finish this one up. Just a green-white checkered. Slow pace lap down the backstretch. Bells will pick up the pace between turns 3 and 4. Rice goes after him. Andrew Weber with trouble, has to drop out of the top 5. Look off turn 2. Rice gets a wheel up on Bells. Bells able to fend him off. Watch him in turn 3 and 4. Bells will go high. Rice will come low. Coming down to the checkered flag. It'll be Jim Bells for the win. Curtis Rice for the second spot. It'll be Brandon Weber finishing third, and Rice loops it off for turn 2 now. Troy Goodrich for the 4th spot into 17, and just hanging out there and running steady laps. Ryan Poley.
Another P3. I mean, I'll take it. Really didn't know what to expect going into the feature, and luckily with 25 laps, truck got a little hot, which sucks. Got a couple things to look at this week, obviously, as I work on getting ready for Mount Pleasant. But, hey, we were able to bring home some hardware. Can't complain about that. I finished 3rd. Troy finished 4th. And Andrew, even with braking on the last restart there with the green-white checkered, which puts a little razzle-dazzle on some things. But on that restart, he ended up breaking something in the distributor, but still managed to finish 5th. So all 3 of us finished top 5. Can't complain. Can't complain, guys. Pretty excited about that. So, like I said, we're on to Mount Pleasant Speedway this Friday with both the trucks and the modified. So, ought to be a good one. Ought to be a doozy. We'll have to see how everything goes. But thanks, everybody, for watching. Especially as I got everybody all caught up here, and it was kind of a crapshoot, but you know, we got through it. So thanks everybody for even sticking with me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We got the big show this weekend, so we'll get some recording and try to be on top of some things. And you know, like I said, we got a guest driver going in the new red truck, so should be good.